Welcome to the service, y'all. Welcome to the service. It's got some interior shots of our bus over there. That's our meditation bus. Had a beautiful meditation last night. Charged me up to come in and talk to the community. Drip, Rip, and Dip podcast. What are we doing? We're here to talk to the community. A lot of great topics today. A lot of sexy topics today. Yami Osniel, welcome to the service. And good morning to you. A lot of issues to talk about. A lot going on in the community. Kali Yuga is here, people. The time of highest suffering. It is the time of highest suffering. So make sure you come on in and get this blessing of a podcast service. It's a blessing. It's really a blessing. Each topic is specifically generated to raise the vibration. Every topic, and I'll show you real quick here. You see that? This is a scale of righteousness, and we're always operating. This is my own trademark product that I created, by the way, for you here in the community. And this scale, while it's here, we are always keeping in mind that we are here to raise the vibration. More love and more light into the community. Let's go back to the intro graphics. This is our beautiful ashram. Look at that. Look at that. And some people right here from our community actually help us put these clips together. So make sure you give a blessing to the comment section community. Talk to each other. Develop a loving relationship. Raise the vibration in there. Raise the vibration in there. We got Justin Consciousness bringing in his consciousness into the podcast. He is that is the most correctly named person. Consciousness. That's all you are, is consciousness. According to if you're not into the esoteric stuff, you won't get that. But no, mostly, listen, there's going to be some meditation jokes. But again, that is little hints of, in the future, you will raise your vibration. Right now, maybe you're not ready. You haven't heard the full teachings of the love. But you'll get little hints in the podcast. But overall, the vibration will be raised. The vibration, it is a vibration-raising content. Anne-Marie, what's up? Share Court, thanks for coming. Hey, guess what?
Well, we're just a little buttercup, aren't we?
That's correct. That's correcto mundo. And that's a correcto mundo. Do you want to see some of my, before we get started, maybe I should show you some of my certifications here. We got, let's see. Oh, I got to get the link for Baba Samaharish. What? Oh, here we go. There we go. Canadian Screen Award winner. Let me play another track, actually. Drip, 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 rip and dip! This is Prophet 7 by Noir A. Blanc V, and you're listening to the Drip, 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 Rip and Dip live on YouTube. Canadian Screen Award here. Writers Guild Award. This one's too short to get it in the shot, but let's get this one in the shot. It's good for your egos. It's not because I think it should be. It's not for me. It is for your egos, because when you see the award, you'll say, oh, he's award winning. Oh, then I have to listen. And it's just for your ego to get on board. But you should listen to every topic very thoroughly, because each one is, like I said, designed to raise the vibration. And then, of course, I have trained with the great Baba Samaharish. I'm working on unlocking my mind with the teachings of Baba Samaharish. And if you guys want to use this app, Babaji has a code for you. Babaji's got 30 days free for you. If y'all need 30 days free with Baba Samaharish, I have 30 days free. I got the 30 days free code, so don't even worry about it. Hit me up on Instagram. I'll put the link in there. I don't know if the link's in there actually right now, to be honest. I was supposed to get it at meditation yesterday. So listen, as great as the meditations are, it hasn't unlocked that part of my mind. Because you think unlocking it, I'd have the code ready. And the code's not ready. And so, but it is a very powerful class. Don't let that deter you. It's very powerful techniques, classes from the great Baba Samaharish. Hey, can you guys hear me in the music okay? Share courses, let's be the love we seek. That's correct. Omar Sabir says, blessings, my fellow bald brother. God is great, brother. God is great. I have such beautiful teachings for everyone today. I can't wait to get started. Let me know if the music and my volume are okay. They're meshing okay, and we'll get into our first. Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. It's the Drip, Rip, and Dip podcast. We're going to do Thursdays 11:11, by the way, going forward in the future. We're going to go Thursdays 11:11. The only reason I put the question marks today is because I'm shooting this TV show. Babaji's on TV, right? That's how I'm winning the awards. Babaji's on TV. So I'm shooting this TV show right now, and the days come and go. I was actually on hold for today. So I said, let me not, don't make promises, Babaji, that you cannot keep. So I said, give it a minute. That's fine. And that's fine. Yeah, so what's the first topic? Oh, I do need to talk to you about this. Before we get to the rent strike, I do want to talk to you about this, because this really got me riled up this week. I got real riled up, y'all. I got so mad. I got so riled up. And it's wrong in Buddhism to get angry. Anger is a low vibration. And it actually is a down puller in vibration. It pulls you down. It takes over your mind. It keeps you from, making good decisions and all that stuff. Most of us know that, I think. Some people still think like, no, you got to get angry. Sometimes you got to. But according to the Buddha, it's incorrect. Anyway, the point is, and not only incorrect physically, but even in our thoughts and in our speech. But so even though I know that, still I got so riled up. And what happened was my niece was visiting, and my mom is she's an Indian auntie psycho, and she's like, okay, who is marriage? Where is your marriage potentials? Who is the marriage potentials? Who are you? What is happening? Come on, let's go. Come on. And that already pisses me off. And my niece is telling us, she's like, yeah, I went on a date, but the guy was kind of boring. So I don't know if I'm gonna call him, right? Or she's young. Whatever. Okay? And you know what my mom says? She goes, oh, but you are also dark skinned. It's unacceptable. So I got mad. In the past, we let my mom do these attacks on people. She'll call people fat. She'll say, you're too much dark skin. Who can marry you? You're too dark skin. And here's the thing. And I don't want to say this, but it is my job to inform you that my niece is actually very beautiful. And again, I don't want to say it. I don't feel good saying it, but it is my job, just doing my job. And it is my job to inform you that my niece not only is pretty in the face, but she's got the assets. And why do I say that? I have to show you the absurdity. The absurdity to impress upon you. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress upon you the absurdity of telling someone, a young lady who is, on the market looking, maybe looking for love, maybe not, I don't know, whatever. But the absurdity to say, but your skin is too dark. Hey, nobody gives a shit. Are you crazy? But this is what I mean when I say colonize. These are the colonized at work. And I know a lot of brown guys do it, and a lot of people do it. They have this judgment, and it's a low vibration. Let me just tell the whole community. I'll tell the whole goddamn community. It's a low vibration to think like this. And what you're doing is you're blocking out love out of your life. You're blocking out love. I know brown guys, and it's gross. And look, I used to do this too. I needed people to call me out on this, because I used to have Colon-Eyez. Now I can put them on, take them off. Put them on, take them off. These are the Colon-Eyez. And what they do is, I know guys who are like this still. They're like, oh, is there going to be white girls there? Let's go to the thing with white girls. Let's go to the thing with the white girls. I need that white powder porcelain skin. Give me the white. And they think, okay, so they'll go to a party, and there's a brown girl who's a fucking 10, and they will say, because the glasses are erasing, distorting. So this brown girl's a 10, and they'll say, I don't see anyone, no one is beautiful. Because it is distortions. Colon-Eyez, it distorts reality. I don't see anyone beautiful. And then some fucking 400-pound Big Bertha can walk in, white. Some 400-pound Big Bertha fucking trailer park fuck, missing teeth, smoking crack can walk in. And this guy will say, I don't see anyone beautiful. Oh, my queen, come, my queen. You are a royalty? Madam, please, madam. Wow, so beautiful, madam. How you become so beautiful, madam? Oh my God. Giving it the bump. Who is this? What are you doing? We know this guy. Actually, no, I don't want to insult the guy. But I know so many guys who do it. An idiot. If you take the Colon-Eyez off, the 10 on the other side, the brown girl, she's got another shade of Colon-Eyez. So if you're brown, she's brown, you're getting a 10 for the cost of a 6. I'm telling you. That's because they have a heavy Colon-Eyez. And don't take advantage of it. Don't use it. Use it for good. Use the knowledge for good. But you are getting basically a 10 with emotionally, relationshiply, the price of a 6. And you'll see it. You'll see Arab guys. Some guys, they don't have this Colon-Eyez. They are free from these shackles. They have broken free. They can see clear. And they're some big fatty Arab guys, Pakistani guys. They have broken free. They don't have, these shackles are not upon their eyes. And they'll just go to Pakistan, go to wherever, date a hitter, just come back with a hitter. And even from here though, not even. Just a girl raised here, also from Lebanon or wherever. And because her family is like, it has to be one of us. Whatever. Because of all that, she's got them on. She looks at this guy like, oh, he's cool. He's cool. I like him. He's my big man. He's a big, strong man. But anyway, the guy I was telling you about, this guy we know, he's like, I don't know, he brags about his wife, and he's like, yeah, I always love these white girls, right? I love these white, like he acts like thug too. He's like, I love these white girls, right? And he's talking about this girl, and we meet her, and she comes in, and she's like, hey boys! She's like, she has the most cigarette-y voice. She's got tattoos. It's wrinkled and shit. I think she's like 10 years older than me. She's like, hey boys! I couldn't get anyone to fuck me until fucking Sanjay over here. Now we're together forever. Isn't that right, baby? Come here. Nah. Come here, baby. Show mama what you got, baby. Colon-Eyez. What have you done? What suffering? Only suffering for yourself. It's not suffering, actually. No, they're happy together, and I don't want to insult them. And his name is not Sanjay, and he's not even a real character. Forget I even said it was a guy. I'm just saying hypothetical. Let's say it happened. I don't know. The guy allegedly. It's like a social alleged. In legal terms, you can be like allegedly. I need a social allegedly. Everything I say today in these personal stories, it's all social alleged. Social allegedly. Social allegedly. Don't come at me. Don't talk to me at the Patel convention and say, brother, what have you said? Oh, I did not say. I said allegedly. Social allegedly. Sociedly. We need to come up with a social allegedly, though. I'm making up stories. I should just put a thing at the bottom. These are all made up stories. I'm not talking about you and your wife. I'm sure she is most beautiful. She's most beautiful when you have a Colon-Eyez on, though. So be careful with the Colon-Eyez. I remember years ago, actually, this benefited me. One of the hottest girls I ever dated. One of the hitter. One of the hottest girls I ever dated. She obviously had some Colon-Eyez on, and she's so hot. She's like 9, 10-ish, right? Oh, the best though, I'm walking into the condo with her, and the most black reaction. She's wearing, I saw her, I'm like, what? I was a little bit like taken aback. She's wearing a halty and a mini. Like no, not a mini, just a short skirt that's like floofing up around. And she's got the assets for it. Let's just say that. She's got the assets for it. And I was like, oh, have respect. I mean, what? No, this is great. I had to I was like, and she was like, what? Come on. Comes to get me. Comes downstairs to get me. It's the first time. It is a fiery romance. Already it is a fiery romance. Because, partly in due to, thank you, Colon-Eyez, it's like a loving, and she's just hot. She's actually hot, and then I'm getting a bump. Whatever the case. We're walking in. The most blackest thing I've ever seen. The security guard, he's like this. He's like, and I'm walking behind her, right? So she walks by, and then he goes, Brezzer. Go with God, brother. Go with God. He was so excited, dude. I think he got Colon-Eyez that day. He got the brown ones that day. This black guy, he got it. Yeah. And then as I was leaving, and then just other days he would be like, tell me, brother, what is your secret? What you are doing, brother? Tell me, brother, what you are doing? How you are doing this, like this and this, and making beautiful girl? How you do it, brother? Talk to me, please. And if I could answer him, and I'd answer you guys the same, use the Colon-Eyez. Remove your Colon-Eyez, and then if someone else has it, use it for good. Use this knowledge for good. Use this knowledge to raise the vibration. You know what I'm saying? Be good to them. Be loving. You know, I learned how to date someone who's peak. You know, now, like, when I date girls now, if they're freaking out, I'm just like, what is in your heart? It just because, you know, like, it's almost like every fight is like a little test. They just have anxiety about shit. And I got quadruple wound up anxiety on her. So I was basically running with weights on that whole summer. I'm running with weights on. I can deal any girl's anxiety. I can fucking fix it. I can it literally, like, I remember this girl was like, she woke up one day and she's like, I don't know what to do. Like, she's just slamming shit. She's slamming everything, slamming cover. What are you doing? Whatever, right? And I just didn't say anything. And then I just put my hand on her back and I rubbed it a little, and then we immediately had sex. And then right after we had sex, she was like, okay, so what are we going to do today? Let's go. Okay, let's go to the park. And then there's a fair down the street. And then we're going to get this. And then we're going to Applecant. And then let's go to the coffee shop and do some work. And then we're going to do work. I'll do work. And we both do work together. And we'll do it together at the coffee shop. And then we'll go here. It is masterful. Masterful. That's all you do. That's literally it. People are like, what do I do? She's arguing. Just do this. Yeah. Real honestly, it is like a in one ear out the other a little bit, because a lot of it is just wound up anxiety. Just listen. That's literally what they want you to do. They even tell you to do that. It sounds like I'm being condescending. Like I'm saying, no, it sounds like I'm saying they're stupid. In one ear out the other, they're dumb. That's not what I'm saying. This is the technique that they want. They want to just, They even have a book about it. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And in that they say, if a woman's complaining to you, don't try to fix it. And as men, we're like, what the fuck do you want then, you idiot? Shut up. That's what we think. But what you should be thinking is like, yeah, I'm going to pound it. I'm going to pound it in a minute. No, keep talking. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm going to pound it hard. I'm going to get a good pounding after this. Let it all out. Yeah, let it all out. Then I'll give it a pounding, and then God is great. I already know where this is going. It's going nowhere. If you don't get caught up in the fight. Anyway, learned a lot. It's fine. I'm not complaining. Be careful of the Colon-Eyez, though. Don't let it hurt you. Use it to your advantage, and raise them out of it, even. Let's take a break. How's everybody doing today? What's up? What's happening in the community, in the culture, in the community? What's happening in the... Oh, look at that. P. Morton is here. Omar Sabir is here. We got Muslims here. We got people from the Muslim community. We got people from the Christian community. All the religions love us. All the religions love loving kindness. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have a wide congregation. All faiths, all walks of life are present here today at this Church of Loving Kindness. Let's play a track, shall we? This is Quandrine Dream by Noir A. Blanc V, and you're listening to the drip and dap right here on YouTube. And let's see what people are saying here. Best Darrell says greetings. Darrell, you are loved. Welcome to the service. P. Morton. Oh, by the way, hey, Best Darrell, I don't know if he ever told you this, but...
Well, we're just a little buttercup, aren't we?
And that goes for you, and that goes for everyone in the comment community, the comment congregation. Whoo, got a little riled up there, didn't I? Didn't I? Thinking about my past. But it's all good, man. Everything happened like it was supposed to. Forgiveness. I love it. I appreciate it. I had to do training. You know, it's a hot girl training. I did hot girl training. right? And who among us men wouldn't love to go to hot girl training? And hot girl training basically means like you like date one, but you're not ready for it yet, and you're just keeping up, and they're just driving you crazy because you think you have to do more for them or something. That's hot girl training. And to just be invited to training is a great honor. And because of that training, I was able to go on and do what I needed to. So that's, you know, God is great. God is great. How's everybody doing in the audience? You guys taking care of your mental health? You guys taking care of your relationships? You know? You guys looking for love out there? Anyway, that's enough of that. We're going to get into topics right now. It's 11:37? Oh my God. I cannot believe hearing Indian women talk about other Indian women, and they'll just be like, there's some Indian women that they'll see two people in love, and all they can see is like, he doesn't even make any money. What's going on over there? Well, I don't think she has the confidence. It's like, no, if you had confidence, if you didn't have these Colon-Eyez on, and if you had true confidence, you'd be dating some broke-ass guy. You'd be dating some guy who's just cool and broke and loves you. Not broke, but like just cool and like makes whatever money and loves you. But a lot of these, when they have the Colon-Eyez on, it's you get brown, sure, but then, oh, he doesn't even have an MBA. He doesn't even have he's not making this. Those are different kinds of Colon-Eyez. I got to get green Colon-Eyez, because then there's the money people. They're like, oh, he doesn't even make money. He's not even doing this. He's not even doing. It's like all your judgments will make you suffer. Shaw personally says, hello, buddy. Hey, baby, what's up? Hypnotic Tempest, and she's probably gonna sin again. Who are you talking about? Yo, she's a sinner. She's a sinner. It is a sin. It is a sin to lower the vibration. It is a sin. That's good. That's what I was waiting for from my congregation. Yes. Whoo! Now I'm riled up again. Y'all. It is a sin. It is absolutely a sin. What do you think? You're doing some good for the community? You're slut shaming. And it's a sin. We know what's righteous. Someone's coming out of divorce. They look up to you. They look at you as a figure of, you know, oh, I don't want her to get mad. I want to stay friends with them. I don't want them to get mad, whatever. And you're going to start, oh, did I forget to invite you? Sinner. Oh, you're probably busy with my brother, so, sinner. That's a sinner. And you know what the manipulation? Let me tell you one last thing. Holy shit, it's 11:40. But this has been pretty ripper so far. I feel like these are great bits. I'm going to do this on stage. But let me tell you this. While she's telling her, I don't like it. I just don't think it's a good idea. I don't like it. Driving her crazy. She's like, oh my God, now she doesn't like me. She thinks I'm dumb. She thinks I'm irresponsible. And I need to make more money. And I need to do more at school. I need better grades and this, that. So she's going crazy in her head. Then this sinner, let's just call her a sinner, comes around to me, and she goes, hey, you're not still dating her, are you? Just get rid of her. She's crazy, right? Yeah, she's crazy. Like, she's probably crazy all the time. Yeah, just get rid of her. No, you're making her crazy. But, yeah. Wow, Sean Pursley, that's so kind of you to say. That's so nice. You know, whenever I see CoffeeZilla, I'm always worried that I'm going to read the comment. It's going to be like, you suck, bring back CoffeeZilla, get the hell out of here. Why isn't CoffeeZilla here? I'm suing, I'm going to leave. Hey, everyone, let's leave. But this guy actually said something nice. Shaw Pursley says, you and Coffee embarked on an exciting journey together, co-founding a channel. CoffeeZilla expressed the desire to delve deeper into investigation, whereas you preferred into other creative avenues. Meanwhile, you pursued your own creative interests, building a loyal audience. Both of you found success in unique ways, leaving a lasting impact. CoffeeZilla's focus on investigation led him to start his own channel, where he achieved remarkable fame. That is true. And I'll tell you, I'm just putting the finishing touches on a pitch, on a TV show pitch that I want to send to him, because I do talk to him, and he'll be back on the channel. So yeah, she'll be on the paper. He'll be on the channel in the next week, couple of weeks maybe. We'll do a little live stream, and he actually called me to do a live stream, and I was at my cousin's wedding. I was actually doing dance practice for my nephew's wedding, and it was so important to me. I was like, I can't. I was like, I mean, you know, because nobody wants to do dance practice anyway. Like nobody's doing it. And then I can't leave to be like, oh, I got to go do a podcast right now. You know what I mean? And then we just haven't been able to find another time. But CoffeeZilla will be back on the channel very soon. And we're going to discuss some issues. But also, I have written a TV show for him. I've written a pitch for a TV show that I think would be great for him to start. Because I know he always said that he wanted to do that. He always wanted to get into TV and stuff like that. I always said, like, dude, your channel is TV. I mean, it's what's TV going to give you? Like, it's all there. You actually have direct creative access and input and direct talk to your audience, and TV is going to be a nightmare. But still, I wrote him a TV pitch just for a banger idea for a show, which we could just shoot on his channel, I think, or we could shoot it somewhere else. But it's very funny, and I'm just putting the finishing touches on it, and I'm going to be sending that to him. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. He is very busy, though, too, because his channel grows to like 2 million people, and it's like, dude, he doesn't... I even was asking him, I'm like, do you have a schedule? Like, let's schedule a time to do a podcast. And he's like, oh, I don't have a schedule. I just work. Which is crazy. You'd think the guy would have a freaking schedule, but no. P. Morton, anyone says that is a low vibration. Plus, Coffee only makes a video every 2 months. P. Morton says, no, hey, have respect. No. He is doing God. Coffee's doing God's work. He is doing God's work. But thank you, P. Morton. I do love you. I love you all. Yami Osniel, what's up? Your story reminded me of my past relationship. We were so connected, but it ended in anger. Yes. It's a low vibration, anger. It's one of the Buddha's techniques for really completely transforming your life, is they say, like, they call it hindrances in Buddhism. So in here, there's no sins in Buddhism. There's actually hindrances, little things that hold your life back, that hold you back in life and create sufferings. And those hindrances are actually... one of the strongest ones is anger. If you look at the scale of righteousness, anger is just not righteous. I mean, it is constantly trying to pull you down into, and it's putting you in these loops. You get mad and you just want to, it's just energy taken from you, and it's your conscious energy. So in order for it to operate, it has to take away and distort life from you. That's what anger does. It takes the energy, and then it actually creates a different world. That's why people can go to war. That's why someone can say, no, I have to kill them. That's not righteous. You're never actually, like, if you're in a bitter blood feud with someone, this is nothing but anger wound up and wound up. You look at traumatized communities fighting for generation after generation, that's kept alive by anger. Anger distorts your worldview, and it turns the others into these little skeevy little, and it turns your people into the righteous, and we will save everyone. They think they're righteous. That's why a lot of anger is mistaken as righteousness. I mean, hell, I got a little angry today myself, didn't I? I got a little riled up myself, didn't I? But I put it into a catalyst journal. It's called these are called catalysts, hindrances, catalysts. There's one guy who teaches a great technique. He says every night you have to do a catalyst journal, because this life simulation is actually God's great school. It's a school of God. It's a school of consciousness. And if you want to do good in school, you want to be the one taking notes. You got to take notes, y'all. And he basically says every night he has a system where you look back on your day and say, what hindered me? Where did I feel ill will? Ill will. It makes sense. If the main thing is love, the biggest sin is ill will. That's the sin. Any little, I don't like that. That is a sin. So thank you. Whoever said she's a sinner, very correct. Anne-Marie, thank you for laughing. That's a laugher right there. A real smoker, LOL. A real smoker, yeah. Not a really smoker. Correct. Good correction, Omar. Good catch, Omar. Sharecore, many older women are gorgeous. I am 58. Yes, of course. By the way, my sister's friend married with 2 kids. I'm not bragging about it. I'm not saying, I'm so progressive. But, married 2 kids, probably 40s. So don't think that I'm out here. We are very righteous here. Share course, so much brainwashing. It's true. Omar Sabir says, I like the stream. Others should too. Make sure you hit the like, people. Make sure you hit that like, y'all. It lets other people know that they should come watch. You know what I'm saying? Hypnotic Tempest. CB Applejack. What's up, baby? Dude, CB. I got a topic for you, baby. I got a topic for you. Man, this Ukraine war is just bumming me out. It's bumming me out. I don't like it. I've told you before, I don't like it. And I actually found a great clip of this genius. And listen, let's review some presidential hopefuls, and let's review some, alternate options here for president. And that's what I was looking at today. And this guy came up, and I think he's a real darling. And I gotta say, man, as much as I know Tucker is not righteous in so many areas, he is so righteous on this. And the way that he is it's so funny. It's so ironic that he was once the big sinner, Tucker Carlson, and he was the sinner that Jon Stewart was going after. Hold on, let me change the sign. He was the sinner that Jon Stewart was going after. He was once the sinner. But now he has become so righteous. And that's how sin and righteousness works. It's a slingshot. Because we are all of the love and the light, we are all children of the Most High God. All dips into darkness are only elastic. It's only elastic. So his downward journey into sin is actually what he needed so that he could gain the power to deliver the current message he's delivering with such righteousness. The sin made him a leader in the community because he did some white nationalist stuff. He does think maybe white people are better, as much as Hindus do, but still, it's not righteous. As much as Hindus do, as much as like most immigrant, like not most, but like most other countries, he thinks we're better. White people white people built everything and you should have respect. There is some of that. There's definitely some of that in the past. But that was all a precursor. That was all just a means of gaining the popularity, the public, the audience. And now he's slingshotting into righteousness by calling out this ridiculous war. And let me just show you this clip. And when I say it's a ridiculous war, I mean that with love for the people of Ukraine, because I do think they're being destroyed, and they're being destroyed because a bunch of people in America want to get rich. And who has the power to say, no, you are a sinner. No, you are a sinner. This guy has the power. Very righteous. You're going to like this. I know Applejack's going to like to watch this as a community. I know Applejack likes to watch things like this in the community. Let's take a look at it. I got to make myself smaller.
Where I so love many of the other people who are running for this nomination for president. I think most of us and the entire field I speak for are in this for the right reasons. We are people who care about our country and want to deliver our country to a better place. But on this issue, nearly our entire field is indistinguishable in practice from where Biden is on this, which is in an undefined
righteous. Count the righteousnesses. Every time you hear something righteous, I'll hit the bell.
Ill-defined way, pouring more money into a war that I think is destined to become Vietnam or Iraq all over again. And if you don't learn from the lessons of the past, you're going to be making the same mistakes on an even larger scale going forward. We have to end this war. We can end this war and start prioritizing the interests of actual U.S. citizens here at home.
So I think... judging by the response you just got, I think a chunk of, I don't know what percentage, but a lot of Republican primary voters agree with you. Not all, but a lot. I don't think any Republican...
This is so righteous. This is why he's off of Fox News. This is the righteousness that I'm talking about. Let me rewind it. Let me just rewind and see what he says, because this is dangerous and it is so righteous. And next we're going to play an RFK Jr. clip. And that one, we're not going to talk about the war, his war stance, but we're going to talk about his environmental stance. But let's finish this first.
Judging by the response you just got, I think a chunk of, I don't know what percentage, but a lot of Republican primary voters agree with you. Not all, but a lot. I don't think any Republican donors agree with you.
I think that's accurate. And I've lost to be really honest with you, I've lost many large donors or prospective donors over this issue. And it puzzles me because I think the tempting thing to say is to have some conspiratorial explanation that they have money at stake in government contractors, Raytheon or whatever. I don't think that's true, actually. I think there's something else going on in the psychology of an establishment in both the Republican Party and the Democrat Party that is reluctant to the idea that we somehow can't be the ones fighting the war that's the popular war of the day, the politically correct war. I think there's no such thing as a politically correct war. And so what I ask is, how are we actually going to end this conflict in a way that advances U.S. interests? And the thing that puzzles me, Tucker, is nobody in either party is talking about this right now. The Russia-China alliance is the single greatest threat that the U.S. actually faces today. And we are pushing Russia closer into China's arms by actually continuing to arm Ukraine. So what I've said is that I would negotiate a deal that ends the Ukraine war, frees the current lines of control. Yes, that means giving part of the Donbas region to Russia. I would make a hard commitment that NATO...
You know, it's crazy that people, like, so many liberals will look at this guy and be like, oh, he's crazy. Oh, God, he's crazy. Did you listen? What's crazy? Give me one sentence. Give me the crazy sentence. Give me one sentence that didn't make absolute 100% common sense. This guy doesn't fuck up. He's powerful. And the fact that he's in libertarian, that's not a minus, that's a plus. But to a lot of cowards, to a lot of establishment fucking hacks, and that's not just people who work in the media, there's people in life that are fucking hacks. They just want to, the people in charge know. Who, he is speaking against the people in charge? Oh, he is most foolish. Have you heard him? That's how you know he's righteous. If he had less righteousness, he'd be a Republican hack like the rest of these idiots. He's going for the libertarian. I don't even believe in libertarian. I think they're crazy too. But the fact that he's willing to run as that, it does show righteousness.
Never admits Ukraine to NATO. And those seem like unspeakable words in certainly the Republican donor class. But we get something greater in return, which is that Putin, in that case, would have to exit his military partnership with China and remove nuclear weapons from Kaliningrad, which border Poland, and get the Russian military out of Cuba and Venezuela and the West.
They have their military in Venezuela and Cuba, though? That's crazy that he said that. But I don't know. Because they have these mercenary groups. Send the Wagners. This is the crazy thing. All the ways that America thinks they're defeating Russia, Russia just has made all these workarounds. So you think that America's the only one with the bases, then Russia at this point is like, well, we have Wagner. Wagner's all over Africa. Wagner's like, yeah, who's in fucking Venezuela? And Cuba. How did the Americans allow this? JFK went to war over that. Is Applejack still here? We gotta ask Applejack. He'll know. How could the Russians have weapons in? We'll look it up.
And this is a deal that Putin should do because he ends up winning. He gets things that he doesn't have today. But it secures American interests too. And I do think in a weird way, it does take an outsider to get that job done. Because if you want someone to fix a problem, you don't turn over the keys to somebody who actually broke the thing in the first place. If you want to fix it, maybe have somebody who didn't break it in the first place. And that's part of why I'm in this race as an outsider.
Very righteous. Just so righteous. I mean, it's hard to, you know, I can't think of a sentence unless you're a hack, unless you're an establishment hack and you can't think for yourself and you have these ridiculous blinders on. You know, it's like there's some people I talk to, there's basically two blinders that I find the Democrat establishment has. One is on this side, if you say anything about housing rights, workers' rights, you know, all these traditional left-wing values, you say anything about that and people say, what are you, far left? That's far left. This is like a blinder. It's actually like a Colon-Eyez. What is that, far left? Oh my God. I'm not supposed to listen to that? Oh God. So you're blocking out that. Then on this side, you have, what are you, Republican? Or what are you, Trump supporter? Is it Putin? Oh, God. Can't look at that. So if this is all you can look at, then you brainwash yourself. You played yourself. And now you brainwash yourself. Because that's what happens. If you only let in this information diet, then therefore you think this. That's where the brainwash starts. When you're feeling like, oh, I'm not supposed to hear this. Is he allowed to say it? That's the good shit. And we got to go for one more guy who is so goddamn righteous right now that, oh my God, where is it? Okay, no, it's on his channel. Dude, if they took this video down, it's like a trailer for his presidency. It's so good. RFK Jr. Dude, imagine this guy's YouTube channel taken down. This guy is, because you know what it is with RFK? It's like they killed his daddy and they killed his uncle. And he's in a position now where the best way he can go out is just so righteously like daddy and like my uncle. My daddy, they got my daddy and they got my daddy's brother. And I don't goddamn care if they get me too. That's righteous. And I can't find his YouTube channel right now. You never know. I mean, did they take it down or something? What the fuck? They could have. Like, honestly, they could have just taken it down. Let me play a track for you guys while I find RFK Jr. Forgive me, y'all. This is Lo-Fi Mallet by Quan, and you're listening to the Drip, 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 Rip and Dip live on YouTube. Vibrate, raise the vibration, guaranteed 11:11 a.m. on Thursdays. YouTube channel. Dude, if they took down his YouTube channel, what the fuck? Where is the channel? This is wild, people. We'll catch up on the show later at work. Hope you are all well. Thanks, Rewind Cat. Great show so far. Very high vibe. We've been raising vibration like crazy over here, I think. Where is... How do I do this extra search things? View all. What is happening? Guys, where is his YouTube channel? Okay, wait, let's try one. It's such a good video. Dude, this is insane. You guys got to see this. I mean, honestly, this is like we're watching some real-time censorship. I think it's censorship, people. I think this is some real-time goddamn, not real-time like they're coming after us, but real-time meaning like are we not allowed to look at RFK's YouTube channel? Like, where the hell is his YouTube? Look at what I put. Can you guys see the top search bar? This is a scam right now. This is, you gotta make a topic out of this. John, John Paul. You gotta make a topic out of this. I'm just talking to my editor here through you, but through into the future. He's gonna hear this in the future, and I'm telling look, where is RFK's YouTube channel? Like, where is the YouTube channel? And here's the crazy thing. I can't even look for YouTube channels right now. They're coming after us, y'all. That's why you gotta hit the like, hit the subscribe. They're coming after us, y'all. Okay, look, YouTube channel. Like, where he has his own YouTube channel. Hello? Look at this. Reason TV. Oh my God. I had the link saved too, but where is it? Did you guys see it? Are you guys seeing this? Look at this. The Hill. Reason TV. David Pakman Show. Like, I'm putting YouTube. Okay, channel. Sorry. Channel. Okay. Okay. RFK Jr. YouTube channel. Right? Like, am I crazy? Okay. NTD. What the hell is NTD? CBS News. 23,000. PBS NewsHour. 8.9 thousand. Time. Reuters. CBS San Diego. News Nation. CNN. MSNBC News. Forbes breaking news. Where the hell? Robert Kennedy Jr.'s wife dead. Jesus Christ. Is it? Is it? You guys think? I don't know. MSNBC. This is it's the most incredible. It's like a trailer for the environment. Well, you see that, people? You see that, folks? The devil's coming after us, y'all. The devil is coming after us. That's what this is. Oh, filters. Here we go. Let's go channels only. Okay, RFK Jr. Channels. No, filter. Channel. Okay, Team Kennedy. There we go. Okay, sorry, guys. Freaking out over here. Okay, Team Kennedy. You got to see this. This is... This is it. One of the most beautiful videos I've ever seen. This is a real vibration raiser, so get ready for it. You could treat this like a meditation. This is actually technically a meditation, you could say. You could treat this like a non-dual meditation, what I'm about to play for you. Look at it, but yes, in your heart, you can conjure up the feelings of love you have for the environment. Let's put it big. God damn it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Watch this. It's incredible. And watch it again later. It'll give you joy in your heart.
If we want to meet our obligation as a generation, as a civilization, as a nation, which is to create communities for our children that provide them with the same opportunities for dignity and enrichment and prosperity and good health as the communities that our parents gave us, we've got to start by protecting our environmental infrastructure, the air we breathe, the water we drink, the wildlife, the fisheries, the public lands, those things that are not...
Pop, they got him. They're going to kill this guy, honestly. I don't wish it. I wish the best, but like, what is he saying? This is dangerous.
Not reducible to private property, but by their nature are the property of all of us, the commons, the commonwealth, the landscapes, the waterways that connect us to the 10,000 generations of human beings that lived before there were laptops, and that ultimately connect us to God. And God talks to human beings through many vectors, through each other, through organized religion, through the great books of those religions, through wise people, through art and music and literature and poetry, but nowhere with such detail and grace and color and joy as through creation. And when we destroy a species, when we destroy a special place, we're diminishing our capacity to sense the divine, understand who God is, and what our own potential is as human beings. Father Martin once told me that the definition of sin is an injury to another human being or to God, to our relationship with God. And my children are going to grow up in a world where they will never see the kind of explosions of color from butterflies that I saw every time I walked into my garden. Because 80 or 90% of the butterflies are gone, the flying insects. They'll never hear the songbirds that I heard. They're not going to see that in their lifetime. They're unaware of it. And it's like God is a tapestry and he's talking to us from all of these different vectors, and we're pulling threads out of that capacity, and it is such a crime against our children. And I think...
Preach it. Tell him.
I think we deserve a president in this country who cares about these things and who talks about these things to the American people.
Righteous. Have you seen anything so righteous? Like nectar. They should have felt like nectar. Non-dual awakening is in the trailer. Non-dual awakening is in it. If you listen closely, meditatively, you should have gotten, he gives you one glimpse of God, and then as if that wasn't, in case you missed it, he leads you back up, and he hits you with a second glimpse of God. It's so righteous. And this, you hear Kamala Harris, right? And you hear her stumble through these ridiculous speeches. Let's find some dumb shit that Kamala Harris said. We're going to rewatch this actually. Let's leave this up because this is so righteous. But let's watch the Kamala Harris gaffes and what an idiot she is and how, let's just take a look at it. Greatest gaffes compilation. Let's take a look.
Culture is...
Let's see what foolish words this one has to say. This one gets to be the president. This one gets to be the vice president. Why? Because she put black people in jail. That's why Joe Biden's the president, but I think that's why she's vice president. This is how they built their careers. So when you build your career like this, and then they wonder, why is no righteous words coming from me? Why does nectar not flow from my mouth? Because you are not righteous. How can God speak to you when you did what you did? You're just a sinner. Let's watch it.
It is a reflection of our moment and our time, right? And present culture is the way we express how we're feeling about the moment. And we should always find times to express how we feel about the moment that is a reflection of joy, because
she's trying. She's working on it. Right? Like she's grasping for some righteousness. She's grasping for nectar. And little drop one. She said joy. Okay. Let's be fair. I'll be fair. Joy. Okay.
Comes in the morning.
Okay. Joy comes in the morning. No, you're an idiot. Joy. Stop talking. You should have just stopped at the beginning. But after joy, maybe if you stop talking, it's like joy comes in the morning. You're an idiot. There is nothing of God's word coming through you. And you can see it right there, but let's continue this. This one, and we got to go to the coconut, and then we'll go back to RFK.
I asked my team actually to do I love Venn diagrams. Let me just tell you, I really just love Venn diagrams. So I asked them to do a Venn diagram for me. Who doesn't love a yellow school bus, right? Can you raise your hand if you love a yellow school bus, right?
When you build your career putting people in jail for nothing, the taps turn off. Okay, give me something relatable. I got to relate. Give me a yellow school bus. That's good. Yeah. Who doesn't love a yellow school bus? Oh, that's right. Yeah, cool. Okay, I'll say that. That'll get the laugh. Then I'll tell them I love children, and then we'll end with a God is great. Okay, let's go. Fucking get this shit done. Who doesn't love a yellow school bus? Shut up.
Just, there's something about and most of us, many of us went to school on the yellow school bus, right? And it's part of our experience growing up.
Culture is...
It's part of... That's not even the dumb one, though.
But she can still hang around and amuse the hell out of the rest of us. Here she was today talking about astronauts. This is so great. Watch.
Which brings me to May 30th, 2020. Bob and Doug returned to the Kennedy Space Center. They suited up. They waved to their families. And they rode an elevator up nearly 20 stories. They strapped in to their seats and waited as the tanks beneath them filled with tens of thousands of gallons of fuel. And then they launched. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
So fake. Tucker Carlson can even look at you and say, this one is not righteous. What an insult. And he's not wrong. But let's go back to the RFK. There's two moments here, and it's very important for the community. And so it's very important for the community. Okay, you can say, someone's saying on one side, there's a little argument brewing in the comments. That's fine. We have discussion here. And I know there's people who support Ukraine. Even our first graphic designer is Ukrainian, and he gets mad at me for saying anything bad about it. But I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If I'm criticizing because I have love in my heart for the people of Ukraine. The people who are silently going along with you, they're cowards. They're not willing to tell you the truth. They don't believe it. They are also looking at the situation and saying, fuck, they're really losing, aren't they? Quietly, they say it. Quietly, they'll tell me if no one's around. It's like, yeah, Amish, I guess they're fucking losing, eh? Jesus Christ. How long is it going to go? I thought it was going to be 6 months. Now it's fucking, saying 5-10 years? Country's kind of destroyed. What's going on? They'll say it to me, but I think it's Eric in the audience. You know, if you feel offended, or if you feel like you're getting a one-sided argument, maybe, I hope not. I hope I'm righteous in my words, but there is also a chance that you are surrounded by media that's selling this war to you, that you are maybe in a blood feud and you're so committed to it that, and this is the same thing with Israel and Palestine. You say anything about Palestine and Israelis are like, oh, so you hate the Jews. No, I'm telling you because I love you that this is, you know, your government's going to get taken over by right wing, whatever. And it's been 30, 40, 50 years. America pumps money into them. Where does the money go? Right wing nationalists. And they've taken over the Israeli government because we all couldn't stand a little bit. It's awkward. It's awkward. You're going to call me racist. So I'm just going to say, no, yeah, kill them. Kill all the Palestinians. No, just kill them all. Yeah, you're right. You deserve it. Kill them. Kill them. Sorry. No, not racist. Kill every Palestinian. Murder them all. Your government's taken over by right-wing dictatorship. No, not dictator, but like, you know, these hard right-wing hardliners, they have to appease their people too. So don't think that they're going to come and take over power in Israel and they're not going to start doing some dumb shit. Same thing with India, and same thing with, you know, I just saw Democracy Now! Had a piece on how the Azov battalion is becoming more and more powerful. They're recruiting more people. They're getting funding now. They're being honored, right? And it's like, I get it, man. It's a tough spot. You need their help. You need them to fight. But it's like, at what point is it not doing you a favor to pretend that it's going well and pretend that it's the only way to go and it's the only thing to do? At what point are we going to just keep pushing you into it? You know, like, it's just something to consider, Eric. Eric Udumbra says, no, Russia found it important, hence they threw so much of it. The difference is Ukraine didn't indiscriminately bomb Donbass like Russia did in Bakhmut, etc. Yeah, no, Eric, I'm not, you know, this is a deep, I like that we're having this discussion in the audience. And, but, you know, and I like that CB Applejack is willing to say something because, you know, Eric, you might be right. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe. But listen, if we're wrong, we haven't slowed them down 1%. If we're wrong. Like, if me and Applejack are wrong about this, we have not slowed them down. They might act like, oh, what are you waiting for? Send it faster. It's like, okay, they literally can't send it faster than how fast they're sending it. They're going in as hard as they can, as fast as they can. We haven't stopped anything. But if we're right, like, there's a chance that you know, are the victim of like a trauma, you know, like it's a traumatized communities do this. People in India do this. People in Israel do it. And it's not about saying us or against them. It's about saying you killing them is bad for you too. But let's just watch these righteous words one more time. It's so powerful. There's two glimpses that I want you to notice here.
Meet our obligation as a generation, as the landscapes, the waterways that connect us to the 10,000 generations of human beings that lived before there were laptops, and that ultimately connect us to God.
Say God is great.
And God talks to human beings through many vectors, through each other, through organized religion, through the great books of those religions, through wise people, through art and music and literature and poetry.
Yep.
But nowhere with such detail and grace and color and joy as through creation. And when we...
This is righteous. It's the highest truth. And it's just like his 5th campaign video. It's got 15,000 views 5 days ago. It's not, you know, maybe it's not for everyone. Tell me what you guys think of this. Is this hitting with anyone else? I think it's just so righteous. And in the case of Ukraine, I think he supports the Ukraine war, doesn't he? He supports Ukraine and he supports Israel. So just to let you know, listen, we're not here just against Ukraine or anything like that. I'm just looking for pure righteousness. And these words, this specific, so tight. This second half, even more. Watch this.
When we destroy a species, when we destroy a special place, we're diminishing our capacity to sense the divine, understand who God is, and what our own potential is as human beings. Father Martin once told me that the definition of sin is an injury to another human being or to our relationship with God. And my children are going to grow up in a world where they will never see the kind of explosions of color and butterflies that I saw every time I walked into my garden.
If you're not driving, you can close your eyes.
80 or 90% of the butterflies are gone, the flying insects. They'll never hear the songbirds that I heard. They're not going to see that in their lifetime. They're unaware of it.
It's raising your vibration.
And it's like God is a tapestry and he's talking to us from all of these different vectors, and we're pulling threads out of that capacity. And it is such a crime against our children. And I think...
Tell him!
I think we deserve a president in this country who cares about these things and who talks about these things to the American people.
He probably got that track even from like a real artist. And I guarantee you Kamala Harris is just like, is there a royalty free? Just find a royalty free tribal. He probably knows that tribe. He probably went and sang that like, oh man. Like he probably went and did that. He goes in nature. He has commune with God regularly. But let's read some of these comments in this comment section. P. Morton, Putin tried the Belarus playbook in Ukraine, and it may have been a bridge too far. Interesting. The Belarus. Yeah. Listen, nobody's saying that Putin's a good guy here. I don't think Applejack's saying it either. But this idea that, like, any criticism, like, this isn't a good move, that maybe there's, corruption happening, maybe there was some peace negotiations attempted, and the U.S. said, no, you're not allowed. We made this big investment in you, so you got to keep fighting to the last, it's something to criticize, and it's something to talk about. So, Eric, thanks for coming. You are loved. You are loved, and hey, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. And right now, the government's acting like you're right. So there's even nothing to be so mad about. Like in the end, maybe we'll be seen as like, oh, these guys are kooky fringe people that whatever. We're not affecting the speed with which the weapons are going there. We're not affected. You better not come out of this and be like, it's those peace activists. They really ruined it. Shut the fuck up, okay? You can't fucking get weapons there any goddamn faster than this. It's going as fast as it can. We're not having any impact on them. God bless you, Applejack. We're trying. I'd say something every week. I gotta say something every week, don't I? I gotta get riled up every single week, don't I? People dying. I gotta get riled up. Every week I get riled up about Ukraine. It hurts me. But in the end of this, don't say, oh, because the peace activists, because of them that Putin won. Just cool it. Don't even try that shit, goddammit. Don't say the peace activists made Putin win. We have not had 0% of impact. The weapons are going as fast as it can, and the money's being spent as fast as it can. So don't turn this around and say, and so many people do it. They just go on TV and they're like, too many people love Putin, and they love Putin so much that they are giving him what? Just talking? You got to come out of the end of this at least and take responsibility for what really happened. And that's, I promise you, what's going to happen in the end. But let me read some of these. Hypnotic Tempest. The presence of technology has grown personages to stop living and being in a state of mindless information. Yes. When you can breathe in now as to then and feel a difference in the atmosphere. It's bizarre. CEB. So we got a little debate going on here. That is what USA needs so bad. He is on point. The positions they stated. Putin tried the Belarus playbook. Yeah. No, listen, man. Putin is like, I'm not into this idea that like we should start saying, hey, man, Putin, there's nothing else he could have done. He had to do it. Like, I don't think so either. I don't think that either. You know, he could have pushed stronger for negotiations. And this is the problem with traumatized communities, and this is the problem with conservative people in general. They don't see love as an option, you know, and that's the biggest sin all around. Is that when we look at we have the scale's right here. I mean, we got the scale right here. And the scale's been around. And it's in the Christian tradition, and it's in every tradition. They have this scale. They believe it. They know it. They believe in it. But they don't practice it. And so in this situation, Putin is a big sinner, obviously, and he should have been looking for more loving options. Why not do a campaign of feeding people and saying, hey, brought to you by Russia, we love you. You could go that route, because I'll tell you, the bombs are not cheap. Compared to that, think of the food. It would be nothing. And that's what you need, because when these fights happen, it does become a very logistical issue. It becomes an issue of like, okay, who's going to fight for us? Nobody wants to fight. But if you went around feeding everyone and making like a little building here and there, because you're spending billions on the bombs, but if you went around feeding people and making a little building and say, hey, this is who we are, this is what we do, we would love it if we had your loyalty because we want to keep doing this for other people. We would love it if you supported us and you told people that, you know, we helped you out, because then, you know, I mean, we all got to do that. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. And let me end the show with my brown Colon-Eyez on. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We all got to do it. We got to promote. We got to tell people, you know, we're doing this righteous service. So, you know, what drop in the bucket money would that have been for Putin to be like, to just flood it, you know? Because this is billions of dollars. Why not flood it with food? You got grain. There's people starving everywhere. And not even just in Ukraine. You could go on a loving offensive. And if we were righteous, we would go on love offensives, but we are addicted to war in the West. We're addicted to it. And I'm sorry, but yeah, it is, I've taken in a lot of information on it, and it is my opinion that that American military interests, billionaires, people just want to make money. But then even Vivek Ramaswamy saying it's not even the money, it's people are just like, no, we are so righteous, we have to fight. That's interesting that Vivek says that. I thought he would be very money, like very like, oh, the financial interest. He's like, no. I talked to them and they think they're righteous. They think we have to go. It is a big fight. We must participate. But if someone's starving, you don't participate. But if a child is hungry, you don't participate. And that's what makes it a sin. Low vibration. Oh, man. That's been quite the rip for me. Do we talk about real estate? I should talk about real estate strike. But you know what? Real estate strike? This is going to happen every week. Listen, the thumbnail is just to pull you in. Once you're in, you're getting righteous topics. Everything's righteous that we've said today. Every word is righteous. You should listen to it again, maybe. Tell a friend, though. And let's shout out everyone in the audience. And don't get too bitter in the fights, y'all. I know we got to hash these issues out, but don't get lost in, don't let hashing the issues out turn into bitterness and hatred. This is Sunset Dream by Chill. And you're listening to the Drip, 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 Rip and Dip live on YouTube. That's it, people. Make sure you come out to a live show. Follow me on Instagram at Fade to Brown. Come to a live show. Come to meditation. Everything I do is just to raise the vibration. So you come out and you'll be joyful after. Once you have some laughs, ha 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 ha, ha, that laugh, that's God coming in. And I got some videos coming out. I'm pitching a show to Steven. I'm pitching another show over here, TV show, and I'm acting on a kids' TV show. So if you have kids, make sure you're watching Dino Dana. Start watching it in advance. Start watching Dino Dana. Get the kids ready for Dino Dex is coming out. Let the children know. Let the children know. Dino Dex coming out. Let's pull up the clip. Let's pull up the clip. If this is me on Dino Dana. Listen. You're not just getting some mid-level Babaji here. You know what I'm saying? You're not just getting some mid-level. You got Canadian Screen Award winning Babaji right here. This is the trailer. These are my children. That's one child. And that's another child. This is my children on TV. And she's a big explorer. She's blowing up. She's doing like little activities like this all the time. Very active imagination. She sees the dinosaurs. Very cute though. Look, see, she's got the ship. She's doing there. If the dinosaur's there, she'll get it. She'll get into it. She'll figure it out. Also, as an actor, always lines, pages and pages of lines memorized. The adults would have a hard time. I would have a hard time sometimes. But she just 12, 14 pages memorized. Her mom's on her. That's my children. That's my children. And that's the dinosaur. And then, watch this. Watch this. Oh! Who's that? That's Babaji. Who's that? That's Babaji. So make sure you're watching the episodes because we're shooting Dino Dex right now. And basically in the show, not only do I have... In this show, I have 2 children. But then I knocked my wife up, got her pregnant, got their child coming. And his name is Dex, and he's on the next series. And his neighbor, Kayla, they play together. They do all the adventures together. So you're actually getting a double adventure this time. They're always like that. They always have to up it. Because I remember we did 5 seasons of this, and then we did a movie. But I remember in the 4th or 5th season, they were like, you know, it's maybe we should have a kid now. It's important that we, because they'll have, no, let's how about, let's say she's pregnant in 3rd season, because the girl who played my wife, she actually was pregnant. So like 3rd season, you know what? Let's rewrite the show. We'll make you pregnant. Pregnant season, have the kid season. Now kid gets spin-off season. And we want to wish for a high vibration, 6 seasons in a movie. So make sure you guys are watching every episode. If you got kids, I mean. If you're an adult, watch this podcast. Give it a shot. I'm going to play this other track. It's called Finest Like by Noir A. Blanc V right here on the Rippin' That. Live on YouTube. Live stream. But, you're not going to get a Babaji in the game who's doing acting on TV and who's doing God's work like this. So make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe. I got shows coming up this weekend too. Friday and Saturday, both nights, killer shows, dude. One's at Absolute Comedy and one's up north with this guy Greg Enright. But I'll put it all on my Instagram at Fade to Brown. Make sure you follow me there. It should be in the comment section. And thanks for coming to the service, y'all. Wow, 149 from Shubham Patel. Shubham! Hello, brother. And a diamond. A Hito. Is it Hito? Atove Hito. Hito. Shubham, what's up, baby? $1.50. Goddamn, thank you. That's nice. That's a nice Patel donation. That's good. No, I love it. I appreciate you. No, listen, only donation so far. That's so funny, $1.50. When I went as a kid, no, I love you though. I love you, baby. But when I went as a kid, I'd go to the mandir. And I remember at the Gujarati mandir, we're putting in loonies, 25 cents, 50 cents, 25 cents, nickels. I went to the Punjabi temple one time with my mom. And dude, 20s, 50s, 100s. The aunties that work for her. My mom owns the business. She pays them. She's rich. She's like, okay, 25 cents, good. 25 cents, good. 50 cents, good. Okay. Now you put 50 cents, you put 25 cents, She basically was like minimum investment to get the blessing. So she was like, okay, every kid, 25 cents, 25 cents, 25 cents. Then we'd go with her workers to the Sikh temple and they just pull out, what do you have, 50? Then 50, God is great, 50. And my mom like, what is it? Oh my, it's a $50. No. So everyone is oh my God. Like she's losing. It's like, Jesus. It's cool. They chill here. You know what I mean? They make their friends here. And we want to cultivate a community like that for you guys. But Shubham, how do I know you? Have we met? Were you at a wedding recently that I was at? Either way, love you, baby. Appreciate the donation. And listen, appreciate all the donations. We got people, we have actually monthly donations on patreon.com/loveoracle. There's links to all that in the comment section below. I do have to go now. Baba Samharish, if you want to sign up for Waking Up Meditation app, I'll put the link for that in the comment section as well. But thanks for coming, everyone. You are loved. We are building this Church of Loving Kindness. Make sure you help build it with us. CB Applejack is here. P. Morton, Eric Udumbra, Anne Marie, what's up? Shubham Patel, of course, coming in with that Don't Know. Hypnotic Tempest, Loney Tune, very nice. Best Durrell. Chip Coe. Chip Coe is here. Chip Coe is here. Cher Core is here. Eric Udamambra here is here. Yami Osniel, what's up? And to everyone in the Best Durrell, everyone in the community, thank you so much. Let me play a little.
Well, we're just a little buttercup, aren't we?
That's right. Let's cue the intro graphics. That is the end of our service, y'all. And this is Upbeat Happy Synthwave by New Dawn. Royalty copyright free music from the YouTube Creator Library. And you're listening to the Drip, 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 Rip and Dip right here on YouTube. Make sure you have a high vibration. Have a good day, y'all.